In this lesson, we're going to be talking about spelling and grammar tools in the word processor. And the first one we're going to work with is the spelling, or the spell check. In the word processor, there are two ways to check your spelling. The first way is auto spell check. What this does is it checks each word as it is typed and displays a wavy red line under any misspelled words. Once the word is corrected, the red wavy line disappears. The second way to do it is to perform a separate spell check on the document, or you could actually select a block of text and have it check that. And to do that, you select it, or to check the whole document, you select nothing, and you click the spelling and grammar button. This checks the document or selection and opens the spelling dialog box, and if any misspelled words are found, it lets you know. So I'm going to demonstrate the first way, which is the auto spell check. And just going to type a silly little sentence here. This is an example of auto spell check. Alright, you can see here I misspelled example. I get my wavy red line underneath it. If I right click it, it gives me a list of words. Okay, and so I can put in here example. Now you notice that it also believes that the word spell check is wrong. So I can right click that, and you'll notice that it wants me to put a space in between it. Let's say that this is a word that I know is spelled correctly. I do not want the space. It's a specialized word. I can actually click add, and then there's only one dictionary, so I'm going to click add to the dictionary, and now that word's been added to my dictionary, so anytime I spell check like that in the future, it keeps it in there. The second way is to use the spelling and grammar button, and to demonstrate this, I'm going to open up a file that already has some text typed into it. Okay, on my standard toolbar I have a button called Spelling and Grammar, and if I click on that, what it does is opens up the Spelling and Grammar dialog box. And the first word that it finds is barbecue. So I'm going to change that. And then it finds the word caravan, and I'm going to change that. So I'm actually going to do the second one. And Thursday is misspelled. I'm going to change that as well. Now, one thing that you'll see here is down at the bottom I have an options button. And the options dialog box of the spelling tool has a number of different options, such as whether to check uppercase words and words with numbers. Here, if you added words to a dictionary and you want to get rid of it, you can manage that in this area too. But if I click on the options button, you can see all the different choices that I have here. So I can click check uppercase words, check words with numbers. I can do a number of different things in this box. So if I click cancel, I go back out. Now the last word that it finds is the last name of a person. In this case, if this is a name that I'm going to use often, I once again would want to add that to my dictionary. And it lets me know that my spell check is complete, and I'm all done. So that is the basics of the spell check. The next feature that we're going to take a look at is the thesaurus feature. And a thesaurus offers alternative words or phrases. And to use it, you're going to select the word or phrase you want to find alternatives for, and then we're going to go on our menu to Tools, then Language, and then Thesaurus. And we're going to click on the meaning to show alternative words and phrases for the meaning of that word. For example, when given the word house, the thesaurus offers several meanings, including dwelling, legislature, and sign of the zodiac. If you click on dwelling, you will see dwelling, home, domicile, abode, and other alternatives. So, to do this example, I am going to open up yet another file. And I'm going to go to Tools, Language, and then Thesaurus. And you can see it gives me a particular word here. Alright, so instead of using the word categorize, I'm going to select the word categorize. Then I'm going to go to Tools, Language, Thesaurus, and you'll see that instead of the word categorize, it gives me two different choices. A different spelling of categorize, and then the term reason. So instead of using the word facts, I'm going to select the word facts, then go to Tools, Language, and Thesaurus. Instead of the word hunters, I'm going to select that, and I'm going to go to Tools, Language, Thesaurus. So instead of using the word few, I'm going to select that, and I'm going to go to Tools, Language, Thesaurus, and what I get are a number of different ways for few. So I'm going to say, instead of the following table shows a few facts, I'm going to say the following table shows a couple of facts. So I'm going to click OK, and it changes. I have two A's in there, so I need to get rid of that. But it changes the word few to a couple of.